following portion of Studio 4 is sponsored by Lone Star Liquor.
Welcome back, everyone. Happy Thursday to those who celebrate. We know we do, right, Jennifer?
Celebration.
Of course. Jennifer Dick from Lone Star Liquor here with us today, and she has brought a couple new things that she has in the store. So tell us about these guys. Green River.
We just picked up Green River, and oddly enough, Green River is actually Kentucky's 10th oldest distillery, and they were founded in 1885. However, when Prohibition hit, they kind of fell by the wayside. Well, about 4 years ago, they got back on the ball and they've been producing ever since. So I actually brought you two of them.
Okay.
So the first one here is the one that is, this one's an 84 proof bourbon, and it's aged 4 years. But this one is very reasonably priced, and that's why you can obviously drink it straight up if you want to. Yeah. But I did a little old-fashioned cocktail because I know it's the way to your heart.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And it's actually called their 1885 bourbon because that was when they were founded.
Okay.
And then this other one is delicious, and it stands on its own completely. You can obviously do a cocktail with it too. Yeah. But this is really geared towards a bourbon drinker who is used to drinking bourbon straight up because it's cask strength, where it's coming in at 114 proof.
Oh, wow.
Now, it doesn't burn your insides out, and that's why you know it's actually really good. Right. And this particular blend is a 6-year, but this one's, again, single barrel, so each one is a little bit different depending on how they blend it.
Absolutely. So you made the old-fashioned for me, thank you much, and you said, tell me how you made that today because you did a little special.
I did. I actually went all out. I muddled some orange peel and cherries in a glass. Okay. Then you add 1 ounce simple syrup, 2 ounces of bourbon, and 2 dashes of Angostura, and then mix it up with your mixing spoon and ice, and then just strain it into a rocks glass. Yeah. But I realized when you muddle, it really did make a difference, because when I tasted this, I was like, this is way better than what I've made you before.
And are those Luxardo cherries?
I did. I brought you 2. And I even did the little orange peel garnish.
Yes. Look at you. Look at us. So how can you tell the difference between an American-made whiskey and a bourbon?
Okay, so first off, whiskey can be made in any country. Okay. Now, for it to be classified as bourbon, it has to be made in the United States. It does not have to be made in Kentucky. Okay. But it has to be made in the United States. 51% corn, and then it has to be aged in new North American oak barrels. Now, even if it's 51% corn and they age it in old barrels, it can only be called whiskey. It can't be called bourbon.
Gotcha.
That's the difference.
Lessons were learned today, you guys. Well, Jennifer is at the corner of I-40 in Washington, as always, and you can taste these tomorrow at the shop.
4 to 7.
4 to 7. Go by and see her. Tell her you saw her on TV with the French Cheyenne, and you want to try that old-fashioned. She'll probably let you. Stick around. We've got a little bit more Studio 4 on the way.
The preceding portion of Studio 4 is sponsored by Lone Star Liquor.